I'm here with Iveta Makedonska, one of our future speakers for AGS Rome in November. So thanks for finding time for us.
Of course.
Iveta, first of all, I know you for a few years, but for the others, can you maybe share a little bit from your professional background? What's your strength? What are you currently working on? What's your maybe biggest success from the past?
Yeah, of course. So I'm Iveta Makedonska. I'm the founder and CEO of Make It Click. So we're basically a UGC agency that produce like ads at scale for 8 and 9-figure brands, mostly D2C brands at the moment. And what we do most is like we build scalable creative systems. Most people still focus on finding one winning ad. Our goal is to consistently find winners and base everything we do on data for pretty much every market and every niche you can imagine. We've been working with over 20 markets right now. And yeah, that's what we do.
Okay, perfect. Is there maybe one market or one vertical that stands out that you focus on the most?
It used to be the US, but now I love Germany. It's a very, very new, like not new market, but new for the non-German speaking people. And it's really cool to find a way to penetrate this market. I really enjoy working there, and it's the majority of the work right now.
Okay, perfect. And in terms of product, is it e-com? Is it SaaS products?
It's mostly e-com, different niches. We have a few SaaS and fintech, but predominantly still e-com. It's been to my heart forever. So
Okay, that's nice. Cool. So you've mentioned UGCs. So I'm seeing them everywhere for years. So is it still like number one way of selling to consumers?
I would say it is, but it has evolved a lot. Now I still call it UGC, but I need to explain to people we do video production. We do like everything that's kind of low quality video production, podcasts, like different user styles, like different formats, even AI video, because they are everything that goes viral on organic. Like we produce it because that's what drives success nowadays, and that's what I call UGC because it's still the same script, the same winning elements, but you need to convert them into another format. And also the other thing is that it is working, but it's much harder to go in there because most of the people are producing very randomized things. They might find something that works, but maybe the creator worked, but nobody's collecting proper data and building systems that are working at scale. And that's like the reason why we have so many UGCs and people are talking about it and saying you need to produce at scale, but nobody actually teaches you how to do it. So that's the reason why a lot of them are not working.
That's where you come in, right, with your agency.
Yeah.
So, okay, so what is it about UGCs that makes them successful in the first place? Is there something that's the main reason for it?
I think it's still, for me, the authenticity of the UGC. Like, no matter what's the format, people want to hear something that they believe in, that resonates with them. And something that's really important when you do work on your UGC is to know your customers inside and out. You need to know the use cases, aka their pain points, and the reason why they would buy the product. And after that, you need to find their content preference type, because then after that, the whole work begins. But a lot of people just produce one or two content types, but thing is that people do prefer different content types, and you need to find the content type that they want to get. And in our case, like that's why we diversified so much through the years, and also the creator selection. So yeah, that's pretty much like the core of success is knowing the customers inside and out and finding the content type and making sure that you produce this content type that will resonate with them.
Okay, so I think this is kind of evolving over time, right? So what was, I don't even know how long UGCs are around. Would you be able to tell? How many years is it?
5-6 years.
5-6 years?
Yeah.
So I think back then it was very simple.
Super simple. I wish it was like that now.
Okay. Well, it's always the case. Like, it's easy at the beginning, then you need to get creative yourself. You're working with, I guess, like an army of creators, I guess, by now. So is there like, so I've seen situations where I saw like the same actor, basically, trying to sell multiple products.
Yeah.
So how do you battle this? And is it an issue?
But sorry. I would say it's more of like a brand perspective issue. Like some brands don't want to work with creators that they've seen a lot. And from my perspective, from performance perspective, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, they are paid actors. People do know that to a certain extent. So I haven't seen this as an issue. We have creators that like we spend millions and millions and we reach like a massive part of the American population with them. And they continuously work in different accounts and different settings. So I think the main issue is the way that the brand owners would perceive it. Of course, like you don't want them to say things that's like fight with each other, or you don't want to put them with competitor brands. We don't want to like you give them different products that make sense for them as persona, but don't like make things that are not clearly okay. Like you don't want to get the same creators talking about 3 different like fat loss shades.
Yeah.
So
I understand. So I mean, there are, for example, someone selling for a child brand shouldn't promote alcohol on a different channel, for example, right?
yeah. So you should be like relatable and thinking about things, but you should absolutely be using the creators that are working. But yeah, like still the other thing with creators is you should be experimenting and finding new faces, because yeah, it's true, like at some point they're gonna start fatiguing as everything else. So you should have creators that are similar to them, and you use the time to like train them and teach them to be basically representing this persona as well. So you are not just relying on one creator that generates 5 million for your husband.
Yeah, of course. So now UGCs and influencers, that kind of goes hand in hand, right? So that's how many of them make money, by making like brand deals and then promoting these brands. So is it for you, when you are like working on some UGC campaign for someone, do you also use influencers, and do you use that in your favor or it doesn't matter for you?
I mostly work with like creators, so they're paid actors. So like for me, that's more, we give them everything. Like we give them 15 pages scripts, briefs with everything, how to do it, how to shoot it. So for me, they are paid actors who are supposed to be there to impersonate the persona we want to target, or like the persona that they need to portray in this specific video. So I don't treat them like, I don't work with influencers because they usually have their vision on how to do things, and I don't like my creators being freestyling, because that affects my performance in a bad way. As I said, like we rely heavily on data, and every single thing in our script is written with an intention. And if they change the majority of it, which influencers do, that is suboptimal. When it goes to whitelisting, it might be good to have like creators and stuff, but that goes to influencer marketing, which I think is great channel for a lot of the brands, but it's not the Meta channel or the TikTok or YouTube.
Right. So you basically stay on the like paid media side
Yeah.
of things. So you just it's basically an ad, then you push it with ad spend. So you don't go for the virality or something.
They still go viral, but
they
in a
do?
different way.
Is
Yeah,
it common?
like, we have so many creators texting me like, oh, so many people are seeing my ad, they're sending me this, like all my friends are sending me this, so they go viral. Like we have ads that like a lot of the population in like Germany or US have seen, but yeah, they don't go viral in the same way. And some of them, they also go on organic, and they also get viral on TikTok as well. So
Interesting. So did you have a case where, let's say, that the viral effect alone brought in more sales than the paid ads?
kind of hard to track.
Yeah,
So
it's probably, I know.
yeah.
Okay, it would be interesting to know though.
We had a few that went quite viral on TikTok. So it's always like, that's very good indication that you're on the right track, because of course if it works there, like you know that it's a great ad and it feels organic enough for
It's
people.
the best type of verification, I
Yeah.
would say. If people are actually willing to share it, then you hit the nail on the head.
And actually nowadays, like you also would see like in the ads, people are so engaging with it. They start like, especially if you make ads that are ask a question or are somehow engaging, you see people in the comments really like sharing and fighting and responding things, and it's really like something that works very well nowadays, or something that's controversial and people just want to share. That really like works super well in ads, and also makes again this virality factor that people feel like this is something that is just organic content they're seeing.
Okay, interesting. Cool. I didn't expect it, to be honest. So now the question everyone is asking, AI. So how does AI come into play here? So do you see AI avatars kind of replacing the real actors, or can it work in a synergy of some sort?
Should I be saying that on camera? I wish they could replace creators, because for me, creators, I love some of them, but honestly, they're a hassle to manage as a whole. We work with over 750 creators, and we need to chase all of them. And as much as like I love that, like I love what they're producing, it's very hard. So I wish they could replicate them, but unfortunately, we are not there. And I think Meta is gonna start like basically damaging the reputation of brands who are overusing AI. I'm sure there's gonna be punishments on that, so I will not push too much on that. We still produce everything like with real people. The only AI videos we do are these trendy videos that go online and go viral. We of course take that in-house and also produce our storylines with these formats. But no, I wish like the only I think AI would be very, very significant for us. Would be actually gathering more data and making more strategic decisions. So I think now it's more and more important to start understanding your customers even more, because now you don't have the excuse of like, oh, I don't have the time or I cannot go through the data. No, you can train models to give you the data. You can use tools that give you the proper data. They also give you the percentage success rate, potential success rate of your ads. So now it's actually AI for me is more important to teach creative strategists how to really be creative and understand like what would work for their brands. So that now there's going to be less and less excuses to not generate winners, in my opinion.
Okay, I like what I'm hearing, because like I'm asking this question for the third time today already on like how people view AI, if they see it as a threat or a tool, and the general consensus seems to be that it's actually a tool that can empower humans to become like more productive,
Yeah.
and also like work with the data better to make like qualified decision faster. So it's actually good.
Yeah, I think it depends on like what you're afraid of, but marketing has always been evolving since we know it. So like it's completely normal that it's gonna keep changing. So the question is who is gonna adapt and how.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like the more you know about customers, the more you can trigger them and target them and get the result that you're looking for.
Yeah, of course, and I can help with this. I mean, even for me, the speed at which I'm able to analyze data or even like come up with copy, tweak it, it's
Yeah,
unheard of before. I
of
mean, it's
course.
changed a lot. Okay, let's talk about events a little, since we are putting a new event together, AGS.
Yeah.
So, what do events mean for you? So, is it just an acquisition channel? Is it a way of meeting with people you like to meet? Is it about something else?
So for me, like first of all, like I love meeting with people at events. For me, like the networking and just going around and getting some knowledge. For me, that's the main thing of events. And yeah, like also spreading knowledge, giving what I know back to the people, and hoping that somebody comes back and they can that can change the way they do ads. Like for me, that's also something very, very important.
Hmm. And I think you're pretty much speaking at least with affiliate world. I think you spoke for the past, I don't know how many editions. So you liked it a lot, I assume.
Yeah, I like being on stage. Cannot lie.
Yeah.
I
So,
like being there, sharing things, getting questions back. For me, it's not really that much of a acquisition channel. For me, really, it's like going back to the network and seeing people, seeing their progress. Yeah,
cool. So I guess you enjoy also the energy that comes from the
yeah,
audience. So for AGS in November, so you're speaking as well. So did you think about the topic that you would
yeah.
like to present?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna be sharing. So I've been saying that, like a lot of people focus on finding one winner and then just iterating on that. I'm actually gonna go there with the idea to dump our framework to show people how we do things and how we build systematic scalable systems, so that they can take that, bring them with in-house team or whatever works for them, and make sure that they start tracking their that like data and ads in order to optimize them and generate more and more winners.
Okay, so actionable advice. I loved it. So you'll be really like sharing the framework. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. That's it. That's what we love. Cool. Thanks for doing that.
of course.
And maybe one last question, if you don't mind. So for someone who is coming to an event for the first time, like how should they? I mean, I know you said that for you is not that much of an acquisition channel, but still there is. I'm sure you got some sort of value from it.
Of course.
So how can people maximize the value they get out of an event? Like what should they do? How should they prepare? Or what they maybe should not do? Any advice for them?
I would say just talk to a lot of people and like first of all go with a lot of energy. Like be prepared that the days you're not gonna get a lot of sleep. Go to as many like events and like be at the event and talk to people. Try to get as many contacts as possible. Follow up with them because I know it's not easy, but you can get really, really valuable connections from there. And I don't advise that you miss out on that. Yeah, I think it's most about this mental preparation that you're just gonna need to do a lot of things. You're gonna be a little bit overwhelmed, but it's gonna be completely worth it. But to be fair, the first time is stressful.
I
So
know.
just
That's why I'm asking. Like I
just
said,
like maybe take a like drink some wine before that, like whatever works for you. But just go there and make sure that you're in your good chatty mood. If you have a specific like goal, like to pitch something, prepare for that. Know how to tell people very fast what you're looking for, so that you can also scan through people that match or mismatch what you're currently looking for. And if you just want to meet new cool people, be there and be a new cool person that wants to share the energy.
that's very good advice. I mean, and I can relate. So when I first went to an event, I couldn't just I mean, just to approach someone and talk to them, that was like, why would I do it? But in the end, if you think about it, everyone is there to do just this.
Of course.
So it's not like you're annoying the people. They actually paid for a ticket to do this.
Correct.
So
The first time I actually brought a sign that was saying, I don't know, something scandalous, low-key, and I was just going around the event with it, making people stop and talk to me. Depending on your level of tolerance towards social awkwardness, I think there are things to catch attention. And if you're more shy, as I said, maybe a drink or two would help.
yeah, that's good. Okay, I mean, why not? It's also about having some fun. Okay, Iveta, thank you very much. See you in Rome. Looking forward to your presentation and the framework you're going to share with the audience. And thanks for finding the time for me today.
Of course, super excited.
And enjoy the event.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.